Gents. That night, real quiet, like the whole world was holding its breath. Camille Lawson, just 23, was heading home after visiting some friends. Bright girl, top of her class in political science, full of fire and purpose. She had that kind of smile that could stop a room and a heart that made you believe in people again. More than anything, she loved her dad. Judge Harold Lawson, tough on the bench, soft for his daughter. They talked every night, without fail. That's who she was trying to call when it happened. She was driving down this stretch of road just outside Bramble Ridge. Nothing special, just trees, gravel, and stars overhead. Then a cop car pulled in behind her, lights flashing. Officer Brian McConnell. Folks knew him. White, mid-30s, been on the force a while. Got a reputation for being edgy around black folks. He never got written up or anything, but people talked. Camille hadn't done anything serious, maybe drifted over the line once, if that. But McConnell saw her, young, black, alone, in a decent car, and decided that was reason enough. She did everything right. Pulled over, hands on the wheel, window down. Just like her dad had always told her. McConnell walked up with his hand already near his holster, flashlight in her face, asking for license and registration. She reached slowly, like you're supposed to. "What are you reaching for?" he snapped. She froze, confused. "Just the papers." "Hands on the wheel!" he yelled. So she did, calmly, politely. "Okay, I'm sorry." Then he ordered her out of the car. She stepped out into the cold night, raising her hands. Nothing aggressive, nothing fast. Just scared. And that's when she remembered her phone. It was in her coat pocket. She thought if she could just call her dad, he could help smooth things over. He knew the law. Maybe he could talk to the officer. So she reached. Just barely. And McConnell panicked. "Stop right there! What are you pulling?" Camille tried to speak. "It's just my—" The gunshot split the night. One bullet, right into her stomach. She collapsed, her phone hitting the dirt beside her. McConnell froze when he saw it. Just a phone. Not a weapon. Not even close. He backed up, shaking, then called it in, voice broken. Medics were on the way, but she was already bleeding out fast. It was chaos. Detective Ray Delgado showed up first. He found Camille on the ground, and next to her, the phone. It was still glowing, still ringing. The caller ID said, "Dad." Delgado picked it up, hand trembling. "Hello? This is Judge Lawson. Who's answering my daughter's phone?" Delgado closed his eyes. "Sir, there's been a shooting." That pause, those few seconds of silence, were heavier than anything I've ever heard. "Is she okay?" "I'm so sorry, sir. She didn't make it." The judge was at the scene in minutes. He saw his daughter's body under the white sheet, the flashing lights, the stunned silence. He didn't yell, didn't break down. He looked McConnell dead in the eye and said, "I want the FBI. Now." Everything moved fast after that. Evidence secured. Body cam footage backed up. No loose ends. And that footage, it told the whole story. Camille followed every instruction. Her voice was calm. Her hands were visible. The moment she reached for her phone, the officer panicked and fired. That's what went to trial. Not just a shooting, not just a tragic mistake. A story about fear, power, and what happens when bias goes unchecked. The courtroom was packed. Media, activists, officers, family. The prosecution played the video, no commentary, just the raw footage. Camille's face, her voice, her reaching, the gunshot. And then, the moment McConnell realized he'd shot a girl trying to call her dad. The defense tried, claimed it was fear, high stress, split-second decision-making. Said McConnell thought his life was in danger. But the tape didn't lie. Then Judge Lawson took the stand, and he didn't speak like a judge. He spoke like a father, about the daughter who called him every night, who believed in the law because he taught her to, who, in her most afraid moment, reached for her father and was killed for it. He didn't cry, but his voice cracked, and the jury felt every word. They found McConnell guilty of first-degree murder. No hesitation. Sentencing came next. The prosecution pushed for the max. Abuse of power, racial prejudice, no just cause. And when the verdict came down, the courtroom went still. The court sentences you to death. McConnell fell apart. It was over. But here's the thing. Was it justice? Camille's gone. Her father lives with a hole in his chest where his daughter used to be. McConnell will appeal, sure. But that video, it doesn't leave room for doubt. So what now? Is this what it takes to get accountability? A judge's daughter, a body cam, and national outrage. You tell me, was justice done? Or was this just one visible crack in a broken system? Drop your thoughts in the comments, especially if you've seen stuff like this happen before. I want to hear what you think, because this can't be the norm, right? Gents. That night, real quiet, like the whole world was holding its breath. Camille Lawson, just 23, was heading home after visiting some friends. Bright girl, top of her class in political science, full of fire and purpose. She had that kind of smile that could stop a room and a heart that made you believe in people again. More than anything, she loved her dad, Judge Harold Lawson, tough on the bench, soft for his daughter. They talked every night, without fail.